You're for that,
or maybe the
I
stupidest.
salute you, my receding hairline brother.
We all salute you. But who is going to get the best of this match in front of us? WaKa versus MkLeo, Tijuana versus Ciudad de Mexico.
It is going to go down, and what better way than to do it in this beautiful city. Damas y caballeros, going live from Puebla, York. MkLeo against No Inventes.
Against who? Against WaKa.
Against
Nonetheless,
WaKa.
you know for a fact that those jab blocks are something that he has very, very well on deck. But, you know, speaking of experience, I mean, you can't really compare what WaKa brings to the table, but he does have experience against Luigi, specifically against MkLeo. But it doesn't matter. ¿Cómo le llamamos eso? Lo llamamos el remolain. Señoras y señores, the down B, the Luigi Cyclone, has made his appearance. A second. Oh, my God. I thought for a second he had wasted his jump.
WaKa was out for blood. And also, WaKa having the experience from Omega Ruga, right?
Yes.
Because that is a great Joker himself. I know the Cloud has been more prominent these days, but nonetheless, the experience is going to be there. And Leo looking to get this edge guard exactly where you have to pressure against Luigi. The misfire may yet come a reality. I love that trade, forcing WaKa to turn that jump. But still, Leo has not found a way to close this one out.
Arsene is going to pop out anytime soon. And that will mean that Leo could have a way to end this stock. Back here once again, Arsene has joined the party, and it's a 2v1. Great counter, great stock. 36% is all that it's taken so far. And now it's Leo's turn to bring on the pain.
Definitely, and speaking of pain right there, going up 59-77, keeps on accumulating, possibly the death right here, and using Arsene itself. What a great stock coming in from Leo. That's why we call Arsene over here with the Mexican color El Diablo Rojo.
El chamuco ha salido, está suelto, but WaKa trying to, at the very least, gather some percent, but this is looking tough right now. Leo gonna go for the edge guard? No, this time not overextending. Gonna try to swing with the backer yet again to close this one. Oh, Leo misjudging how that one went, but the pop-up is still gonna find the conversion for a second time. Leo threatens with the up air, and that gets done with our game at number one. That first stock was definitely very, very good for WaKa. It was a show of yo vine aquí a pelear. I came here to play. I came here to fight. However, it seems like it was not enough to take off with a little bit of momentum. So WaKa is going to have to dig a little bit deeper, for sure.
WaKa has demonstrated that you can absolutely, not walk over, drive over your seat. And right now, this top 8 placement is just how it is quite possible, and he's still absolutely just showing more and more, because not everyone pulls a big performance against players like MkLeo and Syrup, just like WaKa does.
Yeah, definitely right here. And of course, we're going to go back into Pokemon Stadium 2. And, you know, this is something that a lot of players do not tend to use properly, right? They don't really tend to use the counter pick situations within their favor. Even though right now we have Leo complete with Arsene. This could be it. He tries to go for it. Oh, and he wasn't able to get the proper counter, or rather the proper situation that he more so wanted, simply because Arsene just took a billion years in order to allow him to act once more. Trying to go with the gun right there. Not going to be able to do much off of it. Yeah, excellent interception right there coming in from WaKa, trying to change things within his favor. And now it's going to look a little bit rougher, but he's able to make it back on stage.
Leo may be down in percent, but the neutral was so dominant here.
Yes.
For a minute right there for Mr. Leo himself. Oh, avoiding the up smash with the drift. We've seen the reads that this man can pull off, and that could go insane, insano loco right there. But we have yet to see WaKa take a commanding lead. This may be the way, and exactly, it's going to be it, taking full advantage of the rage. 3 stocks to only 1.
I blinked and I missed it.
Receive.
Yeah, and you blink and you miss it too.
That was just a really quick photo stock. This could be over. This could be over. WaKa in the run of a lifetime. Oh, ¡Profe! ¡Profe! ¡Sakurai! ¡Arregla tu juego! That was a grab!
Definitely, I definitely agree right there, but you know, it is what it is. Game disagreed. Unfortunately for him, it is going to work out within his favor. Look at the damage start to scale up. Oh, and what a smart downer coming from WaKa north to black. The guy got okay, nope, not actually. Back air right there is going to stop him dead within his tracks. Tries to cover up so many options. Leo actually goes with the offensive one, Roy, and this is looking great right here for WaKa, but still, you can't count out Leo. We saw him what he did against Glutony, and if that's one of his friends, I can only imagine what he's going to do against one of his opponents.
Oh, man. And Leo finding the right situation off the stage. That is going to work wonders for him. Oh, he based that one out, and it's going to get punished. Leo lets out a smile, knows that he kind of gave it away, and WaKa, of course, will take it straight to the bank. So if you guys thought that WaKa was done, then, well, take a look again. We are even Stevens.
Let me tell you that WaKa saw that opportunity and went over by Leo, stood his ground, saw him right in the eyes.
Yeah, I agree, right? You know, that
rightfully so.
Yeah, rightfully. The funny thing is that we've all been there, right? We've all been within that situation. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and head straight into a game number 3. The thing is, I'm kind of worried about this as well, simply because of the fact that WaKa won this one. We may be looking at a game for MkLeo, Roy, and you know him better than anybody.
Oh yeah, I mean, Glutony found out about that early on. No, it's not the same situation, of course. We're not only talking about, I mean, it was a whole setup of it. But, well, WaKa may be finding about that finally a bit more of a commanding start and not even going to let him land it. That was so commanding from El Tlatoani himself.
MkLeo is going to reach you at every single opportunity, at every single chance, not to worry about it and not to do anything, as they are basically fighting toe-to-toe, head-to-head, and both are giving it all. Great movement right there by MkLeo to evade, to absolutely move around that possibly trump, but WaKa still suffering a little bit, and off smash is not going to connect, the jab's not going to quite make it, and no misfire for this Luigi main.
Not at all, not quite yet, and that's exactly what he's looking for right here. Oh my God, the Rebels guard. What a great setup as well, because it's going to give him enough time to possibly get RZ, off of this interaction. And that was a very smart fireball right there coming in from WaKa as well.
Ouch.
Because 141%, you know for a fact that El Diablo Rojo can make his appearance, and he turns it around. 141%, and Leo still as fearless as if he were having 0% on the board. 0%, right?
Look at, I mean, no fear whatsoever. You said it best. I mean, just going for the off smash, calling out the movement from WaKa, and here comes yet another call out. I thought the edge guard was going to be coming through with the quickness, and yeah, Leo has the setup, goes for the back air, has to swing once again. No, WaKa goes to the other side, was hoping for the side B.
I think that he gave up.
Yeah, I mean, knowing that the resources were pretty much cut off, the misfire could have been there, but still, it would have been a tough situation to make it back. I'm going to need a replay for that one.
Yeah, definitely.
But man, I mean, it was a solid answer from the man himself. And like Dio said, in this game number 4, we may find out what Tlatoani is made of. So, I mean, WaKa, again, going to have to dig deep, but I think there's still a chance for a game number 5.
You want to take Leo to a game number 4 in this economy? Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. Crazy stuff. That's crazy talk. But I mean, what can you do?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
unreal.
I mean, and what can you do other than just simply take it for a ride? Because right now we're going to have one hell of a one, right? We have this 4th game in which WaKa, having a little bit of a small advantage that is immediately tied up by MkLeo himself. El Tlatoani quiere defender sus tierras, and WaKa, coming from the north, is currently invading. It looks like he's the one that's Matsusare at this point, Roy.
Oh man,
oh my God.
Trying to go for it, narrowly missing the opportunity, but not gonna let the chance of racking more percent at the very least go his way. WaKa, Leo with the mispacing, narrowly getting clipped. That is the magic of our send right there. All those aerials gonna be powered up and trying to play from a distance. The side B comes through the A-guard, but Leo gonna go for it again. He tries to go low. WaKa making it through somehow.
backer. Still not going to be enough, but still the percentage is going to be smiling in favor of WaKa. WaKa making sure he throws all those plungers and gives MkLeo the worst time possible to recover. This is gonna hurt. MkLeo loses his first stock. WaKa takes the lead and could at any given moment.
I mean, that was a long stock as well, right? It was such a long stock because it took almost a full-blown minute and 30 seconds, for him to be able to get a stock, and that's something that we hadn't seen a lot. So it means that both of these players are actually starting to slow down, to rev down a little bit of what they have. And the thing is, you do not want to see an MkLeo within a disadvantage exactly like that, and much less within a Game 4 situation. Now, I know for a fact that people are like, oh, these guys talk so much about Game 4 Leo, talk about WaKa, but the thing is, you cannot let go of the fact that this could be a Game 5 situation in the making as well.
Oh, the Dark Horse run may continue here. WaKa is not yet giving up. However, Leo gonna try to keep him pinned down by the ledge. This is where he makes his money. Couple of swings, but here comes a misfire to save his life, or at the very least to make the recovery a little bit easier. There it is in the tag even. Recovery is going to be the key for WaKa, and unfortunately Leo letting go of that chance because of the so-called misfire. So every little percent that WaKa could rack up here as extra credit could go a long way into bringing us to that final effort.
Oh, Arsene is into play backer of the situation.
¿A dónde, cabrón? ¿A dónde crees que vas?
Siéntese, mijo, siéntese, que aquí solo hay un patrón y ese soy yo. MkLeo absolutely putting an example why you should not reveal against him in game number 4.
Rebels guard right here, not going to be able to save him from this back air. That's going to be a bit of a rough situation. Yep, WaKa covering so many options, goes in with the dash attack. Leo once again being able to cover it. Now, this is a very, very, very situation that we've seen. We have not seen a lot of down tilts coming in from Leo. Going to go in with the back air. WaKa has opportunity of a lifetime to tie him up right here. Catches the jump right there from the ledge. Señoras y señores, ¿cómo se cuenta hasta 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Juego número 5.
Game number 5 indeed, my dear Dio. And this, if you thought was over, turns out Fate had very different plans. But who is Fate going to favor? We've seen MkLeo challenge that time and time and time again. But today, it may be the time of Tijuana. Today, it may be the chance for WaKa to make history.
Today, the capital city either falls or pulls ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from Tijuana, using the red Luigi, it's gonna be WaKa. And on the right side of your screen, using the blue Joker from Mexico City, is going to be MkLeo. Please, let us fight, because it is gonna be an exciting game number 5.
One hell of a game number 5 too, especially since we've already seen WaKa take the disadvantage within this stage. The proper spacing coming in from MkLeo is giving him so much, covering so many options as well with that back air. And now we are going to start off with a little bit of an offensive in which right now MkLeo is just struggling to get a proper entry. Yes, he has had a lot of different ones, but here we go. This is Rebels guard. Arsene is now on deck. El Diablo Rojo se hace presente. Shout out to all the people that are watching from the Caribbean, because El Diablo está aquí.
Oh, let's go, but making it to the ledge just in time. WaKa not gonna let him wander off just like that. Baiting that one out. The other is gonna find it confirmed. The first stock will go to Leo, but we are far from done here.
We are far from done. Arsene is gone. Luigi is gonna look for some dash attack to get in order to get some percentage going. WaKa has been doing an amazing job in getting that ledge pressure against Leo, but Leo has an overall biggest just kill potential, and what Luigi lacks, MkLeo is just absolutely gonna rock your world, and he is not gonna allow you to go away easily. MkLeo te va a dar en tu
por el orto.
Mandarina.
Mandarina, yeah. Oh my God.
Okay.
I take it back.
Yup. seems like
Slightly.
that recovery was el orto, if anything. We're going to have to look back a little bit more into what happened there because Leo isn't playing as comfortable as he was against Lunley, right? Making a lot of mistakes in those type of situations. I don't think that Leo's once again stage fright or anything like nervousness, especially whenever he's within his own home. And he's already won one too many Smash Factors. S-Factor, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Gonna come through yet again, trying to cut him off. That was a brave pair. And here it is. Yet again, the interruptions from WaKa have been pristine, but they have not amounted to many percent. But look at that. The weight of the pressure continues to mount on. Their lead could be changing in just a few seconds.
It all depends. This is a crucial moment both for MkLeo and for WaKa. WaKa needs to get rid of that Arsene, and MkLeo needs to get rid of WaKa before Arsene runs out. But now it's all down to nothing. Everyone in the venue.
Mamita
gasp.
Santa. What was that?
Jesus bendito.
Right here, we're going to see it. Oh, the struggle right there. Going to go for the all smash. Oh, I saw the vision. I saw the timeline. I agree with it. But there we go. Tournament stock right here for MkLeo. This could be him leaving, and it could be WaKa just going absolutely insane. The interceptions that he's had with his pressure have been absolutely on point.
Oh, and we know how dangerous this type of person is. This Arsene going to be so crucial, but WaKa trying to mitigate it all. He could be making history right here at Tlatuani. He could be falling after defeating Gluttony. WaKa not about to slow down. He has him where he wants him. The down at the ledge are so crucial when Arsene is out.
WaKa, házmela por favor. You got everything in your favor.
God.
It is complete. That even the game shut off. We lost video.
He unblocks the console.
Game.
Oh my God.
Game so strong.
Wow.
The console went down with it. Damas y caballeros, desde Tijuana, WaKa hace historia derrotando a MkLeo.
What an impressive game that we saw right there. Every single time that Leo, towards that ending interaction, wanted to recover, there was a plunger right there. And until when he finally was able to pinpoint his exact location, I'm not talking about a green missile, more so a heat-seeking one. And that was when he hit him with the downer. That was more than enough in order to be able to get the stock right there. What a great demonstration of play right here coming in from WaKa, overcoming everything, and not only that, taking down a giant, not a giant, dare I say, the emperor here within Mexico.
Mr. S-Factor.
Yeah,
Mr. S-Factor for sure. And WaKa, what a run this has been for him. Let's hope that it goes even further now. I mean, the list of upsets continues to pile up and just goes to show how strong of a region Tijuana is. And even in spite of all of that experience, Leo's still falling to the Luigi. So crazy stuff. Fate not benefiting Leo on this day. And if I am Spargo, I'm just rubbing my hands together, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already tasting it.
Ya sabe, ya está como mosquita.
He said
en pastel.
80% earlier. It might be 90 now.
I definitely agree with that because one of his main obstacles, was the Japanese players that are going to eliminate themselves, right? One using the other, and then you have MkLeo that's obviously been one of a thorn at your side for God knows how many years, and now those two problems are actually going to solve themselves, right? At least possibly within what could be. All you have to do is just make sure that Syrup doesn't get to grand finals, and you've got yourself something absolutely amazing within the mix, and it could be the two-peat champion right here within the hands of Scarp. But I really don't want to, no la quiero mufar. I don't want to be the one to spoil it or to jinx it or anything like that. There's no script. There's nothing that has been given out right here. No suspicious theories or anything of the sort.
No suspicious theories floating around. Rightfully so, my dear friend Dio. It is not going to be like that, because let me tell you, what we just saw might as well just change the title of the tournament from S Factor to Upset Factor, because every single year, time after time, it is something really big.
Oh, that was amazing. Was amazing. However, I think that this half of the block has been going for a while, so we're going to be cutting off to a break. However, before that, really quick, yes, thank you very much. before that, we want to say thank you to all of you for hanging around here. I do believe, I don't know if we're going to be swapping the casters this time around or not, but it's always a pleasure to be enjoying these matches. And, of course, Fair, anything else that you want to say before we cut to break?
It's an amazing way to be here. It's lovely. The energy on the venue is amazing. It's just such explosive.
Electric.
And just lovable altogether.
Los amamos mucho. And with that, we're going to a quick break.
Los amamos.